my scrappy friends, welcome to my channel. This is Hannah with you today, and I'm doing something really fun. I am doing a series collab with Christine Meyer, and she does the series called Sealing Saturday, where she does scrap lifting with another person. So we both scrap lift each other. So she's scrap lifting me, I'm doing her. And when you first watched at the beginning of the video, you seen a page that or a picture that showed a whole bunch of different layouts and stuff from her Instagram. So basically I went and I looked on Instagram and I looked for different, sorry about my head there. I looked and seen what were themes that she did a lot, and she uses a lot of like stars and a lot of circles. So I thought, I didn't add stars. I thought about it to pay homage to her, but it just didn't end up on there, though I should have, because I had some cork ones and that would have looked really nice with all the elements. So what I did is I took some gesso and some of my texture pastes from Shimmerz. I used Whitey Tidy, crushed coral, and the gold. And so two of them are, or all of those are textures. So they have like stuff in them to be textured. And obviously the gesso isn't. So I did put clear gesso on first, and then I added in the middle some white gesso, so it would be a little bit more white, even though the Whitey Tidy is white. So as you can see, I did that. I just used my palette knife for the texture paste, and I just made a circle. Yeah. So then I took all of those pieces that I die cut, and those are from Clique Kits. I just used, they had a cut file this month that had a whole bunch of different leaves and different things and flower pieces, and they're really cute. And so I just layered them, and I layered them on the texture paste while it was wet. So I did have to wait for it to dry, and it takes a long time when you do it this way, but I feel like it makes it so you have to use less glue. And then I just went over with my sewing machine, and you gotta go a little bit slow when you go over the flowers and with all that media, so you don't break your your thing, your sewing needle. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm doing so bad today at this voiceover, so I'm sorry. I need to do more voiceovers so that I don't sound really crazy. But anyway, so I love how it turned out. It's just really, really fun. And I added I cut them twice, the cut file, so that I could have two different colors, and I kind of flipped them. So it really ended up being 4 different colors. And so that background paper is Felicity Jane. And one thing I noticed about Christine is she uses a lot of cardstock, or like different patterns. I shouldn't say cardstock. So she uses a lot of different patterns. And she uses a lot of patterns on her background. So that's why I use that. But because I'm doing me, right, I had to add mixed media, and I still had to tone it down because I tend to use white a lot on my background. And I'm doing lots of layers, which is very much me. But I like how Christine really makes sure that she does like different clusters. So I kind of thought about that as I was doing this. Obviously, it's not true cluster. I don't think there's like true clusters that you really can see. Like once you look at it, you can see them, but if that makes sense, they're not always like right out there in front of you. But Christine does an amazing job. She's so talented. So I really enjoy doing this with her, and definitely make sure you go and watch her video. I'll make sure I have a link to her channel and stuff so you can check her out. She's been doing this every Saturday, so it's really fun because she gets together with a whole bunch of other scrapbookers. So one of the things that I had a problem with was, where do I put this photo? Because I didn't want to cover up all the media. And I know sometimes I really don't care, but this was one of those times where I was like, I really liked the media on there, and I liked all the different colors kind of mixing. It kind of reminded me of that flower at the Snapdragon, and it's one that I had in my yard, and it is like this dark purple, and then it comes out as the the flower opens up, it turns into like almost a yellow color. So you get these different variations of red and orange and purpley colors, and it's so pretty. And so I really liked that idea of when I did my media, that I was mixing the colors and kind of having them come out, even though they're not exactly the colors that you see on there. I don't think I have a lot of stuff that's a dark color, though. If I still had some stuff from the C'est La Vie collection from Pink Paisley, that would have been good because they had some colors from that. I wonder if I have some scraps from that. I might. I didn't look. I should have. Can you tell I don't think about this stuff until I do the voiceover, and then I'm like, oh yeah, look at all this stuff I could have did with this. So that is one thing to think about. Like, if you're having a hard time, go back through and look at old layouts that you really liked and think of different ways that you could have did them and made them better, and then re-scrap them. I mean, so this is one of the nice things about scrap lifting, is that you can like do a new take on a layout that already is. I mean, you can definitely scrap lift so you're doing the same exact thing, or you can just kind of do, which is what I'm doing. I'm just taking from different layouts that she has and trying to do similar things. But she uses a lot of circles, and a lot of circles like in the middle. So that was one of the things that I really wanted to do. And like I said, she does do a lot of she uses a lot of florals and stuff. So that was one of the nice things about being able to layer all these leaves and flower stuff. And I mean, I'm not big on flowers. So the way that this cut file with a lot of the viney things really helped in mixing it with the mixed media. So I'm just kind of building a couple layer clusters. So I definitely wanted to make sure I did one at the top of the photo. So you see I'm putting some stuff there. I have a tag. I have that hello. And it actually was like a banner thingy from the Wild collection. And I cut that bottom part off. And then I'm using that ampersand with the flower and a piece of pattern paper. And then I'm going to build the title. Now, you're not going to see me put the whole thing because I forgot I had to stop my recording, and then I forgot that I didn't put it back on. But I just added, I moved the Wild over a little bit, and then I added, what did I do? Bloom, blossom, I don't know, something like that. Grown. That's what I put. See, I knew. So grown wild because it was out in the wild. So anyway, so there are all my close-ups of this layout. It turned out so fun. I really, really love this. This was so fun to do. So definitely go check out Christine's. I'll make sure I have a link to her Instagram handle too, so that you can look and see her account and see all the amazing layouts that she has. She has tons of inspiration there. She's always sharing stuff. And so I will see you guys next time. I hope you have a great scrappy week. Bye!